This morning I came across the story of the disciples who went out fishing. They are still in awe of what happened for the past weeks. Jesus was put into the cross, he was buried, he came alive, and he just resurrected. And with this, those things with their own naked eye, they're stunned. Of course, they are stunned, and somehow they're still into processing all of these scenarios they've just witnessed. Then Peter said he will go fishing. Then Peter and some of the disciples went out fishing. Since they are fishermen, originally before they were the disciples of Jesus. So they cast and pulled the net all night, but they caught nothing. Then suddenly a man stood up from that shore and asking if they were able to catch fishes. And they said no. And this someone said to throw their net on the right side and they'll catch some. Then suddenly their boat began to sink because of the fishes they just caught. And it's 153 fishes in exact. Wow. That was detailed though. And later did they realize, wow, it was Jesus after all. They ran to him and they ate breakfast with him. You know, we can take a lesson or a reflection from that story of Peter and the disciples throwing their nets all night, yet they weren't able to catch a fish. And in your current situation, sometimes your best effort doesn't seem to make a difference. You did the best effort you could have, and still feel like it isn't enough. Seems like you cannot catch that big break you've been praying for. And you feel like no matter what you do, you can't get out of debt. You cannot achieve the goals you've been really praying for. You cannot go to that destiny that you think you should be there. So you just keep on fishing, throwing out the nets, putting out your best effort right there. And when you cast it, still nothing is coming. Like, what have I done? Am I cursed? And then suddenly Jesus came out of nowhere and he's now telling you what to do to cast out that net on the right side. And you'll have your biggest catch ever. You are trusting him even if you don't know what might be the result of that plan. And he is releasing you to make a course correction. And he may be telling you to do it now. Peter and some of the disciples are naturally fishermen. And it's a surprise to them that all night long they didn't have that catch that they were expecting. But once they discovered Jesus was the reason behind that one lost catch, they knew that he is in charge of the sea, of the waves, of the fishes, of the timing. And they learned that obedience to the Lord's guidance can make that failure into a success. There may be seasons in your life that you keep throwing out your net and coming up empty. And you've been waiting all this year long. You are growing tired, weary, hungry, disappointed, discouraged. And then one morning came, Jesus standing at the shore, telling you your next move, inviting you to sit by the warm fire and waiting you for breakfast. My friend, when it's time to make a course correction, trust. Jesus will let you know. Then when that time comes, throw out your net and you will hold your next big catch. So keep waiting and believing that he is still in charge of your life, that he is in charge of your course at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. Trust, he will let you know. Keep fighting, keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there. Fighting!